only cares about himself.
No! You're wrong. Woody's always trying to do right by his kid.
By putting everyone in danger? Ugh, that kind of crazy loyalty just...
You gotta love him for it.
Whoa, say what now?
Whenever I think about the Toy Story movies, I just can't picture the whole franchise without Woody right there at the center. He's truly the emotional heartbeat of everything that makes Toy Story so special and unforgettable. He's not just another character. He's the one who carries all those deep themes that define the series, like friendship, loyalty, growing up, and what it really means to be loved. He embodies the heart and soul of Toy Story because every story revolves around his feelings, choices, and personal changes. The big emotional moments in each movie are always connected directly to how Woody grows inside as a character. In the very first Toy Story film, his main challenge is dealing with intense jealousy and figuring out how to share the love and attention he craves so much. At the start, he's terrified that Buzz is going to take his spot as Andy's favorite toy, which stirs up all these feelings of insecurity and resentment in him.
Listen, Light Snack, you stay away from Andy. He's mine, and no one is taking him away from me.
But Woody doesn't just wallow in that negativity. He changes through his experiences, learns valuable lessons about teamwork and generosity, and steps up to become a much better friend and toy by the end of it all. Toy Story 2 takes his story even deeper when he's stolen and faced with a tough decision: stay in a museum where he'd be admired forever but trapped behind glass, never to be played with again, or go back to a shorter life full of real love and adventure with Andy. Deep down, Woody worries about Andy getting older and eventually outgrowing his toys, leaving him behind like yesterday's plaything.
How long will it last, Woody? Do you really think Andy is going to take you to college? Or on his honeymoon? Andy's growing up, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yet, he realizes that the absolute last thing he wants to give up is being part of those precious fleeting moments with Andy as he grows up.
Woody, where are you going? You're right, Prospector. I can't stop Andy from growing up. But I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Even knowing that someday, inevitably, Andy won't play with them anymore. Instead of choosing that lonely eternity on display, Woody picks the vibrant but temporary life of being truly loved and cherished, sticking by Andy's side through every stage of that bittersweet process. In Toy Story 3, he faces his toughest challenge yet, learning the ultimate lesson of letting go when the time is right, even when it breaks your heart. Andy has grown up so much by this point. He's packing up for college and hasn't touched his toys in ages, which hits Woody extra hard because he's been Andy's loyal companion right from when Andy was just a little kid. That special bond they share runs super deep, making Woody feel this huge sense of loyalty that keeps him tied to Andy no matter what. When the goodbye finally arrives, it's this incredibly bittersweet moment for Woody. One chapter in his life with Andy is closing for good, and yeah, it really is the end of that era. But just like he sensed back in Toy Story 2, he always knew this day would come eventually. It was brutally tough for him to say farewell and watch Andy head off into the next phase of life, marking the close of such a meaningful time between them both.
So long, partner.
Toy Story 4 pushes his story in a whole new direction, all about discovering a fresh purpose in life that goes way beyond just being some kid's toy. Up until now, Woody's always been the big leader of the group, the one toy who gets played with the most and feels totally fulfilled in that role. But with Bonnie as the new owner, things change dramatically. She barely gives him any attention or playtime like Andy used to, leaving Woody feeling sidelined and out of place. His entire existence has revolved around being there for a child through thick and thin, no questions asked. But this movie teaches him a powerful truth. Sometimes you have to carve out your own path and purpose that isn't solely dependent on one kid's love. He keeps putting everyone else's happiness ahead of his own, staying true to that selfless leader vibe, but by the end, he breaks free in a big way. He finds his independence and chooses a life that's truly his own. He even leaves his old friends behind to become a lost toy alongside Bo Peep, which surprises a ton of people since it's such a shift from what we've always known about him. But this doesn't mean he's turned his back on his buddies or forgotten them. He's just embracing growth on his own terms. That's exactly why Woody stands out as such a vital, irreplaceable figure in the entire Toy Story franchise. I simply can't imagine watching those films without him driving the emotion every step of the way. He's the absolute heart that pumps life into the whole series, carrying themes like overcoming jealousy and learning to truly share love with others, picking a short but deeply meaningful life of being loved over a dull eternity trapped behind glass, mastering the hard art of letting go when it's time, and ultimately finding a bold new purpose that stretches far beyond just being a child's toy.